Hey everyone, it's Krista from Krista Irene Art, and today we are going to be doing a drawing session. I have an announcement that I'm super excited to share with you, and we are just going to jump right into it. We're going to draw some faces, we're going to have some fun, let loose, and just see what happens. And if you're interested in learning how to draw loosely and freely, drawing faces and figures, then you have landed on the right channel. My name is Krista Irene from Krista Irene Art, and I hope you join me. Before I jump into the drawing of the faces, I wanted to share that based on all the videos I've done and the topic of my YouTube channel, I created a downloadable guide. It's a book called How to Draw Faces. It's 25 pages. It's actually 26 pages, but I walk you through my process on how to draw faces. I also have some coloring pages at the end. So I'm showing you how in this book, how to draw faces in a unique way that allows you the freedom to create and practice while having fun and not stressing out about it. So that's what this book is. I kept it black and white so that when you download it, you can color all the faces in the book. There's lots of faces in the book. I thought I'd create it for people who want to learn to draw and practice drawing, but also for people who like coloring faces. I have a page on how to use the book because there's a couple of different ways that you can use it. And so I'd say it's about 23 pages of information and practice and faces to color. So if you're interested in having a self-paced guide on how to draw faces, it's more of like a workbook plus instruction on how to draw faces, then this book is for you. And I'm going to include a link in the description so you can purchase it. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment in the comment section and I will answer it. But we're going to jump in and we're going to practice faces right now, and I hope you join me. Okay, I have my handy dandy Sharpie marker, which I love to draw faces with. I also have an Artex black marker, and I'm probably going to be using some Artex paints or inks to color in the faces. But I think I'm just going to do a whole series of faces just to practice and have fun with. I really had fun drawing the images for that book, just because, I don't know, it just felt really freeing to see how many different types of faces I can do, so that it wasn't boring and you could see all the different kinds. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Just walking you through the process of drawing fun, loose faces without too much stress. I like drawing flowers for the hair, and then knowing that I can adjust as I go. That's the other thing, you can adjust as you go and play around with different features and looks for the ladies that you're drawing. And I think I'm going to be practicing more about that, more unique and interesting features for my ladies. So I'm just going to map in her ears. And I like the flower, so I'm going to draw some hair with this lady, maybe like that. And make her go like that. And I also like to draw some jewelry. So this lady's gonna have a hat on. And I think I'm gonna draw, okay, let's see. Draw some eyes. I know what I wanna do with this one. I've done this a few times before, where I like to draw like if you think about the 1950s or 30s, or I don't know what year it is, where they all had like these fancy hats and like nets over their hats kind of thing. So I'm drawing some fancy eyes for her. And I might give her like the high arched eyebrows and maybe just a simple nose and like a really pouty look. Now that might look odd to you, but the thing that I've talked about before is that you adjust as you go. And so that's what I'm going to do. Even if I make a mistake, I keep going. And that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna keep going and I'll make this work. Yeah, okay, so I wanted the netting over her face. So I'm just drawing some lines here as if she's got, I don't know what it is, like some kind of fabric over her, not quite a veil because she's not getting married. And I probably could have done this better, but I'm gonna leave it. It looks like a spider web, but I'm gonna leave it for now and I'll play with that after, probably with some glitter. These are all front-facing faces. I'll do a series of side views kind of thing. And I think I want her to have a flower right here and maybe some dramatic type leaves. I'll probably color that in green. And then I'm wondering if I should, let's see, I'm gonna give her some curly hair. And I do like the short hair, like almost like the 1950s and just old style. I kind of like too, when I draw the curly hair, it goes with her necklace, so it kind of blends in. Almost might look like a crown for this lady when I do the necklace, so maybe I'll do that in gold and it will end up looking like a crown for her. And I'll see if I can do some different eyes. I think I might want some really fancy lashes on this lady. I'm giving her some really big lashes and some really kind of interesting eyebrows as well. But again, it'll all come together at the end. And I'll just do like a simple nose. And I might give her a different lip because I gave her like a pouty look and almost a pouty look. So we'll give her a less pouty look, a more serious look. I'm gonna try another one here. Okay, I have my acrylic marker and I'm literally gonna draw glasses for this lady. I want them to be oversized. She is going to be posh. Now her head looks a little odd, but again, I'm gonna make adjustments as I go. So I'm gonna leave that. We'll let that be her ears here. And I'm going to give her some very big earrings. I'm going to do some flowers on her hair as well because I don't know if I have enough room for a whole face there. So we'll give her some fancy flowers with greenery. I have a whole series of acrylic markers and I have a ton of videos on acrylic markers. I'll link to those in the description as well. I have a bunch of different brands. I have Ohuhu markers, I have Artex markers, I have Artist Loft markers. Those are the 3 brands that I use. And I just put them in here because I need them to easy access when I'm coloring. And now I'm going to just use whichever ones I want and I'm going to color them in. And now I'm not thinking too much. And all I'm doing is coloring in where I think the shadows are. That's what I'm doing here. Just coloring in where I think the shadows are. And now I kind of want to put a color on their cheeks. Oh, I like that. So I'm going to put a color on her cheeks, like blush. I love alcohol markers. I love the way they sink into the paper. I love the way they look. I think they're a lot of fun to play with. And I'm going to give this lady some color too. They're a lot of fun to play with. And honestly, there's no brand I don't like. I like them all. I like the Artex. I like the Ohuhu. I like Artist Loft. I think I might. We'll see how that looks. We'll figure that out. I don't know. Did I make a mistake? I don't know. Okay. I like the way that looks. And then we've got this woman here. Let's see. I've got an Ohuhu marker here. Let's see what that looks like. Kind of like this color. Let's get that lady colored in. So again, under the eyes, I leave some white. Try to go where the areas of shadow are. And it's harder because she's got that netting, but I'm going to make it work. And the key is, you know, practice as much as you can, play around as much as you can. And if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter, because this is just, again, practice. And honestly, when I did the book, drawing all the pictures for the book, I had, whoops, oh, that's running. I had so much fun. I'm probably going to do a series of coloring pages as well, so I can fix that. I'm not too worried about that. I like the way it looks so far. And now I want to get a nice color for her cheeks. I will say I really do love the colors that Artex has for their markers, especially for the reds and the pinks. I just really like the way, I don't know, I really like this color here. And I like all the different options I have, so, okay. I don't know if I want to go too crazy because this is quite the dark color. But for now, I like it. Just trying to bring things together a bit. Kind of like that. And I like that you can layer the markers on top of each other. Except for I used acrylic paint here, and then when I added the marker, it activated it, and it's, maybe I didn't let it dry enough. This is Artist Loft. I think Artist Loft is the Michaels brand. I like that you can get these markers just one at a time, especially like if you're on a budget and if you just want one color, you can go to Michaels and just buy one marker. That's one thing I like about the Artist Loft. Also, I can try, I don't know, but at the Michaels I go to, you can try the markers out on paper before you buy, and I really like that. I wonder if I can, ooh, I like that. I'm gonna try some of the pink on her too. I don't know, I really like this pink. And one of the reasons why I'm drawing and coloring so quickly is because it's getting late. And I think I've mentioned that the sun sets quite early, and it's hard for me to get videos done this time of year, where when it's summer, I could do video at 7 or 8 o'clock at night and it's still pretty light out. All right, I like the way she looks. Maybe this lady will have yellow on. She looks fancy. And then I want some green for her, like put some greenery in there. I want a nice, like, that's good. Again, this one is an Ohuhu marker. You can kind of see they all work really well. I don't think there's a wrong answer to, you know, what marker brand should you get. I think it's like whatever's in your budget. I used to have Copic markers, which I think are great as well, but I'm not sure they're, I'd have to get them again to do a comparison, and maybe I will buy them again to do a comparison and see, you know, are they, how much different are they from these? I don't even remember. It's so long ago that I had them. Not beating myself up over mistakes, playing around, seeing what works and what doesn't work, and just having fun, because I think that's what it's all about. Now with this woman's hat, I want it to be black. This black acrylic marker I love from Artex, but I assume you can use any acrylic marker you want. These just happen to be the ones that I have. And so I'm making it work. Her hat might be a little too small, but that's okay. And I think I want her to have, I gotta give this lady some more hair. And again, I want this to be gold and make it look like she has a crown on. And sometimes these ideas will just pop into your head once you've done some of the drawings. Like, how can you bring this together? I'm going to get my gold paint out and my sparkle paint and try to bring this to life. So I have, as if you watch my videos, it's Folk Art Glitterific, and then I have the golden acrylic iridescent paint. It's a necklace for one lady, it's a crown for another lady. This lady's probably gonna have a necklace on too. And I think she's gonna have some earrings on as well. Maybe hers with her eyelids. There we go. And I'm gonna fix this up, but I wanted her glasses to sort of, I'm gonna add some black over that, but I want that to peek through. When you use the glitter, I highly recommend just using a really old brush that you don't mind ruining, because it's glue, it's like glitter glue. So just dipping my paintbrush into the glitter glue, and now I'm just playing. I think you could use glitter glue on whatever you want. Sometimes it's fun to add, you know, different colors on top. It's mixed media. There. Okay, I like the way this is looking. I don't know if you could see it that well. Hold on, let me back up. There we go. And I think I'm going to fix this lady's eyes. It's hard to see her nose as well, so. Sometimes it's really hard to do a video when you really just want to get your whole face and get up close to your artwork. But overall, I really like how this turned out. I like her. I like how her crown came out. Love this lady. I feel like I could have done a little bit better with her, but with the time limitations, I really just, sometimes you just have to keep going and see what you can do. But overall, I love how it turned out. I invite you guys to follow along. Let me know how it went. I hope you all have a wonderful day and happy sketching.